Okay, so here you have again a match that took way too long, and this is the by far most annoying, most unsatisfying, most everything match I have ever played. Unironically, this guy used such annoying tactics that literally nothing happened. Not a single city was ever captured. Um, the front lines barely ever moved because, as you will see soon, he never, literally never made a push. Not a single one. I couldn't flank him because he was too careful, and I couldn't win because he wouldn't push, so his units always had more HP than me and he kept cycling them. Which basically means... Also, just one quick thing I must say. I really don't like the new music this game has, so you won't hear any in the background right now. I turned it off. I find it so... It's just filled with disharmonies, like, in my opinion. Actually, he makes one push down here with these 5 units somewhere. So you'll also see I've tried 2 naval invasions, which both failed because he never moved units out of his cities. I think we also both encircled a total of 5 units. Like, I encircled 3 of this and he encircled 2 of mine. I think. Like down here, you will see the first. Yeah, you will see his unity lost to an encirclement. I believe. Should happen soon. Ah, yes, here. It should happen here. Look, see that's how slow this guy was. I don't even know anymore when it was. He just kept them sitting like there forever. Yeah, here's where I almost lost a unit turn. Just encirclement, that it was just he overran the unit. And for the next 24 minutes that this match then lasted before we made a draw, the fronts look like this. Minor changes will happen, but the fronts overall will look like this. Because this guy never used anything offensively. Unless it was a counter-offensive. Here he lost 2 units. Here was the last unit. She actually saved. Didn't notice that. But I also gotta say, where you notice it most that he doesn't do anything and was just full troll player is here. 100k unit difference, he doesn't do anything. His units have good morale, most are, except this one, almost everything is in like green HP level. My units, okay, at this point, high morale, but still, he still outnumbers me by so much. He could have just overran me with all of his heavies. I wouldn't have been able to do anything, but he just doesn't do anything. He never does anything. Nothing ever happens for this guy. Like at the end, the troops will be 320k to 320k or so, so I will catch up to him again. because he never took the initiative. So if you notice, like after 20 minutes, there's the other encircled units. If you notice after 20 minutes that your opponent doesn't do anything, never takes initiative, doesn't try anything, press space and click the bird up here, because it's not worth it wasting your time with someone who plays like that. You could call this a rant, it kinda is. I'm just super annoyed that this took almost an hour off of my day with nothing accomplished. Yeah, I would say I of course didn't play perfect. I took my chances from time to time, and when I saw open fronts, like somewhere in the beginning, there was like like 3 units guarding all of this, and I pushed, and then he just came with 5 more units from here, just pushed it, couldn't do anything. Yeah. Yeah, I just started treating so all my units can heal. And see, since he never took the initiative, I could just heal my units. My troops skyrocket while his are staying kind of the same because they never took damage. And boom, here I surpass him because I have more units in reserve apparently than he has, or he just doesn't heal them. And here he does the same as me. Then here I offer peace, and here he accepts it. This was just the most annoying, and it was just annoying. I don't know what he tried to reach with that tactic. Like maybe he hoped that I would overextend, but one thing you should always do: play and think in a way, and also plan in a way as if your enemy would always do the perfect moves, would do the perfect flank, would do the perfect encirclement, would use the perfect army composition. Because then, if you still lose, then that means he literally did everything perfect and you couldn't really do much against that. And he's maybe, depending on how much he beat you, either you did a mistake or not. But if he does a mistake and you play so that you think that the other one plays perfect, if he does a mistake, you automatically stand above him because now he did a mistake and you don't have to, for example, guard a flank anymore or whatever. He just never does that. He just sits there. Maybe he was eating something, I don't know. He just sits there, does nothing. Waiting for a mistake from me instead of provoking mistakes. Yeah, I don't know what I'm still yapping about. It's just peace out on people like these. It's really, really not worth it. You can only lose like this if they play slow and defense only. Yeah, bye.